So, a few days ago, YouTube decided to unveil its new YouTube Reich, which contained the 4 steps to the final solution. But wait, what are these 4 steps, you ask? Well, let's talk about it. So, YouTube announced on its new YouTube Reich blog that they were going to be updating their commitment to the fight against terror content. And to that I say, good. I don't think anyone has a problem with YouTube removing videos where people get their heads chopped off. Well, maybe a few. In this commitment, YouTube says it has a 4-step plan to help improve their fight against terrorist content. The first step, I like to call the YouTube Blitzkrieg, because it aims to improve the speed and efficiency for better detection, learning, and faster removal driven by the new and improved YouTube machinery. According to YouTube, the machines took down over 75% of violent extremism videos over the past month without ever receiving a single human flag. I don't know how they were able to tell if the content was actually violent and extreme if nobody ever saw it, but who knows, maybe I'm in over my head, or I'm misunderstanding that statement. This step also includes the further improvement of their machine's accuracy, which I don't have a problem with, considering the scale of YouTube's content, which they talk about below. You know, I don't really think the idea of YouTube moving towards YouTube bots is necessarily a bad one. I just think that the bots are really underdeveloped, and I don't think that YouTube is implementing the bots in a good way either. But we'll get into that later. The next step gets a little more serious, as YouTube reveals the influencers for YouTube's Reich. These influencers include the Anti-Defamation League, the No Hate Speech Movement, and the Institute for Strategic Dialogue. Now, you may be thinking, what's wrong with YouTube working with an anti-hate speech institute? Well, allow me to share my opinion. First off, we know that the definition of hate speech has really been skewed by SJWs, to the point to where if I'm offended by what you say, this is considered hate speech. So, out of curiosity, I wanted to see what these institutes define as hate speech. The first one, known as the Anti-Defamation League, is the institute that labeled Pepe the fucking Frog a hate symbol. So we know that this institute is a little out of the loop. The No Hate Speech movement is also a little out of the loop. I visited their website to see what they define as hate speech, and I found this report called Crankshop TV, and in the description it says, about 50 seconds into this video, they show stir-fry vegetables with a mock Asian voiceover. Oh, does this sound juicy. I checked the report, and it turns out it's a video with the Vince from ShamWow guy.
Hi, it's Vince with ShamWow.
Where he says this.
Hi, it's Vince with Crank Chop, the chopper that's gonna chop all your food in a matter of seconds. Add some mayonnaise for chicken salad, berries for jam or yogurt, vegetables for stir-fry. Oh, me so hungry.
This, ladies and gentlemen, constitutes hate speech, at least in this report's eyes. Can you imagine a simple thing like that could get your YouTube video taken down? Well, say goodbye to all the trolling videos and dark comedy on YouTube. Filthy Frank? Yeah, see you later. By the way, if you'd like to check out these websites for yourself, I've linked them in the description below. The next step is perhaps the biggest step. YouTube says they're bringing tougher standards, will soon be applying tougher treatment to videos that aren't illegal, but have been flagged by users as potential violations of our policies on hate speech and violent extremism. If we find that these videos don't violate our policies, but contain controversial religious or supremacist content, they will be placed in a limited state. These videos will remain on YouTube in an interstitial, won't be recommended, won't be monetized, and won't have key features including comments, suggested videos, and likes. In other words, if YouTube does not like the content of your video, even if it isn't illegal, and even if it doesn't break the rules, it will still reserve the right to totally take down your video, and there doesn't appear to be an appeal process mentioned. This is fucking terrifying. Look, I don't really post political content, but even with that being said, I still have videos falsely flagged and demonetized every so often without ever being notified by YouTube. And I am a nobody channel. You think a person finds my video with less than 100 views and flags it? No, it's some fucking dumb bot that YouTube's promoting. And now that dumb bot has the power to totally strip a video it suspects of breaking the rules without apparently no appeal process. Maybe. And what's kind of sad is that since we've seen so many people been labeled supremacists and bigots this past year by like SJWs and radical feminists, we have to ask YouTube what they mean by supremacist content and controversial religious content. But from what I've seen from these influencers, it isn't good. The fourth and final step to the new YouTube 1000 Years Reich is early intervention and expanding counter-extremism work. This step actually has some interesting ideas. We've started rolling out key features from Jigsaw's redirect method to YouTube, When people search for sensitive keywords on YouTube, they will be redirected towards a playlist of curated YouTube videos that directly confront and debunk violent extremist messages. This idea alone, I think, is all YouTube needs to do when trying to counter hate speech. I mean, this idea is brilliant. If you watch a video with, like, let's say, actual supremacist views, you will get a video recommended to you that debunks the video's argument. I mean, that fixes the issue right there without having to silence anybody. Now, of course, I know that this method wouldn't work with, like, ISIS beheadings. No shit. Those videos should be taken down because they include graphic violence. But a simple video talking about, let's say, the inner workings of Islam or Christianity shouldn't be taken down. They should be discussed. I don't know why YouTube wants to pursue down these last two steps. This step honestly fixes a majority of the problems without having to interfere with anybody. Honestly, I think the only reason YouTube's doing this is because of institutes like these. Most YouTubers are for YouTube removing violent or extremist content. No one wants that stuff here. But when YouTube starts going down and taking down shit, it's killing YouTube. I've been on YouTube for let's say the past 5 years. I've seen it all from the eyes of a small channel. And I've noticed that YouTube has continuously started to choke out and squeeze new content from new creators. And look, in no way am I trying to say that YouTube is holding me down or the man is suppressing us. There are a mix of reasons as to why my channel is small or why somebody else's channel is small. But to say that YouTube is in no way trying to gain control of what content is popular on YouTube is not true. I've seen channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers go dark because their content is demonetized or shunned out of the spotlight. Look at NerdCubed, for instance. 2.5 million subscribers with tons and tons of views, and he is talking about leaving YouTube.
I'm taking an extended break of at least a month. At this point, fuck it. I love making videos, but I can't stand this website. YouTube is a fucking cunt to work with, and it has pushed me to absolute breaking point. The levels of stress that I am under, daily stress just to put fucking videos on the internet, it's not fucking worth it anymore.
It's not fun, man. It's getting really, really bad on YouTube. And the sad thing is that I really like this website. I love uploading content for you guys, as do many other YouTubers for their audiences. But it's getting tough. Until YouTube realizes that what made YouTube great was the millions of content creators bringing something new every day, this website is just going to continue to spiral down, and there may be no chance at saving it. By the way, before I go, I just wanted to say that I've made an account on Vidme. It's essentially a new website that's trying to become the new YouTube. It allows content creators to monetize their videos, and it has some other cool features as well. So if you'd like to follow me on there, that'd be great. I'm also considering making a Twitch channel to stream on, so maybe that'll be a thing. And last but not least, I just wanted to really quick let everyone know that I will not be posting a video next week. Sorry. I'm going to be a little busy with things, and I just cannot spare any time to do YouTube, unfortunately. Other than that, if you have anything to add to this conversation or any cool suggestions or comments to leave below, I love to read them. And yeah, I will see you guys in a couple of weeks with a brand new video. Peace.